Take two, that's how we do. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We are live for another exciting, packed show. We got my boy Alex Graff in the house. Yeah. We about to turn up. Guys, turn the volume up to 11. Get your popcorn, get your sodas, get your smoke, get your drinks. Here we go. Live, baby. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another amazing Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We are on the same frequency. Yes, we are. I am your host. Woo! How was that intro? Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, baby. ArielENT.com. Guys, let's give a huge shout out to our guest today. He doesn't need a bit. He needs no welcome. He's the one. He's the only. Graff, last name. Alex, first name. What is up, dude?
Ariel, what's up, man?
Bro, Alex, what's up, man? Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm fucking thrilled.
Dude, we are all thrilled that you came on the show. We are so thrilled. We can't wait to hear about your acting, what you do as entertainment, what you do for what you do, man. So before we get into that, let's get straight to the business, guys. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com. Today is February 4th, okay? It's a beautiful day. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody listening, following, subscribing, and sharing. We got to get straight to the business because that's what pays the bills. So, guys, thank you so much for your donations. I got my Venmo, my PayPal right here. Got the links. So thank you guys for all the shout outs. I got the list here of names. I'm about to give the shout outs for everybody for the last donations, comments, and feedback, guys. I'm thinking about doing at least maybe. This is what I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking about doing a live stream once a month, reading all the comments, emails, feedbacks I get from everybody. And I feel like we can do like maybe a 5-minute video of everybody that's giving feedback to the community and me just giving thanks to everybody and reading your emails and your comments. So I feel that gives back to me, to you guys. So I'm thinking about doing that. I haven't figured out yet. I've got some technical difficulties on that still, so we'll figure that out, guys. So I feel that it could be good to get back to you. So ArielENT.com is the website. Let me bring that up, guys. I haven't done a Zoom since last week, so you know me. I am fresh out the box. Boom. ArielENT.com got the red T-shirt, white T-shirt, sticker, and pen. You buy the red T-shirt, you buy you buy the white T-shirt, you get a sticker and pen for free. I'll throw it in. I'll even sign it straight up. No lie. ArielENT.com. And while you're there, there's many things you can do. You can listen to my podcast, my photography. You know what? You go to home, and I gotta switch this home one. It tells you about me. Check me out. I know. Look at those shoes. It's like, get some new shoes, bro. All right. So we got the intro, we got the songs here. I do music, guys. Don't forget that. I do the music. I got live performances. Look at me right there. It's like, get the guitar out of your face, bro. We got to see your face. All right. So check it out. I do music. I do photography. Check out the photography. Guys, I do droning. I'm about to drop some drone videos here soon. Check it out. I do photography, weddings, architecture, family events, headshots, sports, products. Hit me up. ArielENT.com. Book online. It's free 99. Okay. ArielENT.com, baby. Like, subscribe, share, and follow. All right. Let's get into a quick prayer before we get into the topic. What do you guys think about the background? We got the waves going down because we're about to go surfing here, Alex and I. And then we got the blue and green lights because it reminds us of the ocean, baby. Reminds us of the tropical. And I got the green sweater on because you wear the sweater when you're at the beach, baby. ArielENT.com. I want to say thank you, God, for having Alex coming on to the show, killing it with us and having a good time. God, thank you for our amazing health. Thank you, God, for this, having us Zoom, for us able to do this. This is so cool. And God, thank you for answering our prayers and thoughts, our perfect health, our families, and the food we're able to eat, the money we have for the things we need, and keeping us safe wherever we are, God. And thank you for the little things in life. Like, for instance, our fingers working perfectly. We have eyes so we can see. We have a sweater to keep us warm. It's the littlest things in life. So thank you, God, for everything we have. Amen. That's it.
Amen.
Alex, tell us who you are and where we can follow you, baby.
Hey, dude, you're the shit, man. That was great. I
You already know.
so I'm an actor. I also am a filmmaker though. So I've been acting in the independent film industry for about 7 years now. That's my acting website right there. I'm getting new headshots tomorrow, so they'll probably be
Nice.
updated maybe by the time this posts. But um, yeah, so I'm an actor. I'm SAG eligible, so I've been in some SAG stuff, but I'm not a must join yet. I've got management here in Colorado as well as New York and LA, and they're all very wonderful women, and I'm very, very blessed to have Kimberly and Emily and Elisa. So I also am a filmmaker though, so I write, direct, and edit for my production company, which is called Stray Dog Soul Pictures, and that's been going. Shit, that was Halloween was our anniversary, so like a little over 4 years now, and that's another Colorado-based production company where we've done creative stuff. We're moving into the commercial stuff. We have a couple of those things out now, but basically we do primarily. Yeah, there's our spokesperson.
Yeah. Right.
Dogs are the best souls on the planet. So,
For sure. For sure.
And kids, of course, but.
Word.
So anyway, we do a lot of creative stuff. We actually have a major project coming up in the spring, but we also do some local commercial stuff we're moving into called Small World Stories. So there's a couple of those on there. We've got a third one of those being released next week and a fourth one a couple weeks after that. So basically, we're trying to funnel money into the company from the commercial side of things, where we do these 2 to 3 minute videos for local businesses. They're called Small World Stories. Essentially, we interview small business owners, and I cut together a 2 to 3 minute commercial with B-roll and music where they essentially tell their story. We live in a market that is dominated by advertising that is run by people who can spend millions, and yet the heart of America, at least the backbone of the American economy, should be small businesses. So especially being from Colorado, I really want to see, especially during the pandemic when small businesses are hit harder than anybody, I want to see the local businesses thrive, because honestly, a lot of you are my friends and many of you are my neighbors. So we shot 4 of them. 2 of them are out there, 2 more are coming, but we're also looking for new people who'd like a very affordable commercial for them to tell their story. On the other hand, though, we do have a feature film / miniseries we're shooting in the spring that will be released in the summer. It's a drama about a restaurant and how a band comes together at a restaurant on New Year's Eve. So we can get into that too. But that's just kind of the thumbnail of me. And yeah, man, I'm fucking so stoked to be here. So thank you, man.
Dude, thank you for coming on the show. Alex, I wish I could bring up your Instagram. We'll do it live here. We'll do it live because I tried to do it. And so I want everybody
I have 2 of them. So that might be a little.
Dude, tell us where they can follow you and what's the Instagram so they can follow you.
So the one that's more personal, but feel free to follow me there too. It's the one where you reached out to me, Ariel. It's Alex_free_bird_graff. So Alex Freebird Graff. But there's also one where I'm only posting acting and filmmaking stuff, which is Alex Graff __. So I have 2. If you want to reach out to the Freebird one, you can become my friend. And if you want to just follow my work, Alex Graff __ is going to be just for the acting stuff. Previously, I'd done the acting, writing, and filmmaking stuff on the Freebird one, but I kind of like the idea of having a place just for the creative and then letting the other one be a little bit more personal, but both are open to the public.
Boom. Got it.
Find it.
Yeah, that's
so I only started this one, I don't know, a couple months ago, because I did want a space just for the creative stuff. I thought it would be nice, especially, God willing, what some of these projects might entail in the next year or two. Just getting to have people follow just the work if they just want to follow the work. So I started this one a couple months ago, but my other one, Alex Freebird Graff, and there's Stray Dog actually, but
nice.
And there's the Instagram for my company, Stray Dog Soul Pictures. So yeah, if you want to click on that one, you just go to the company. It'd be easier actually from here. But yeah, there's the company, and yeah, thanks, man. We've got a lot of shit coming up right now. But if you want to go to, that's me. And that's the one that is my personal one that has more of my shit on it. And that's been going for a lot longer than the other 2. So feel free to reach out. I check all of them and they all kind of service their own purpose.
That is so cool, man. So we got you. We got you a Alex _free_bird_graff. That's like the one on Instagram, guys. And his other one is Alex Graff __.
Yeah, if you want just the work. This stuff is a lot more personal, but both are me.
And then guys, his company at Stray, Stray Dog Soul Pictures. Stray Dogsoul Pictures. Pictures. That's where it's at, guys. So
Right
Alex,
on.
yeah, man, I'm so happy you're here on the show. You're repping a lot. Are you native? Where are you from?
First and foremost, I'm really thrilled to be here and appreciate the opportunity. So I'm glad to be talking to you, man. So I'm a Colorado kid. I was born in Fort Collins, but I lived kind of a gypsy life the first 10 years of my life because my parents raced greyhounds. I always feel like part of the reason I like Fitzgerald as a writer so much is I feel like he would have written my life because it's just weird enough and just normal enough, right? So I was born in Fort Collins, lived there for a couple of years, but then bounced around between a bunch of places, some better than others. But from Broomfield to Commerce City to Berthoud, Pueblo. I mean, like a lot of places those first 10 years, and it's really crooked business. But my parents were running it, and we ended up getting out of the business when I was 10. Filed for bankruptcy, then moved to Parker. And then I went to college in Colorado, a couple places, played college baseball, came back, been working in the industry here for 7 years now, 7 years of independent film. And yeah, Colorado's my home. And I am disheartened by some of the ways it's changing due to outside influence. But I feel like that's just more of a call to action for natives to keep it what it is, from supporting local businesses to honestly just maintaining a certain kind of culture. What I always liked about Colorado is there was a certain kind of independence to people, whether it was political or economic or how people went about their lives. There was a little bit more of a live and let live attitude towards things, and I want to keep it that way, especially because of the closeness to nature. I'm a deeply spiritual person, and I feel like the straight shot to the source of your soul is whenever you can put yourself in nature. So I want to maintain that balance that Colorado has always offered, which was you've got the city, you've got rural, but you really have an escape to nature, down I-25 or I-70 at any time. And that's a real blessing. So that's a big part for me. I pine for the pines, and I'm a woodland kind of guy.
Yeah, man, you and I both.
Right on.
My girl and I, we go hiking almost every weekend.
Oh, nice. Where do you go?
Everywhere. We go from Glenwood, we go from Vail, we go from
Mm.
Idaho, we go from Estes, we go from Golden, we go just everywhere, man. Anywhere. It just depends, and we love to travel outside too. Our favorite place was like Yellowstone National Park. Have you been
Oh,
there?
nice.
You been there
No,
yet?
not to Yellowstone actually. Is it
Dude,
breathtaking?
yes. It's another world, dude. You cross the continental divides and it's just nuts, dude. We were in there in July and it was just crazy, dude. I saw the Old Faithful. That
Did you
was
really?
I did, dude.
Did it?
Yeah. It,
Wow.
it goes off every hour and 20 minutes or something. And then
Really?
it goes off every hour and 20 minutes, bro. And then uh my girl and I, we got there and we only had to wait for like 30 minutes because like I said, it goes off a certain time. And so we got there, we just had to wait for like 30 minutes. And it was cool, dude. It was packed. It was so many people there.
Huh? Was that around 4th of July or a little bit after?
After,
Yeah, that's a good time to go, huh? The
after,
weather's gonna hold up.
dude, straight up. Oh yeah, because because after like 3 weeks after we went, it snowed.
Did it really?
Yeah,
In August?
yeah.
That's a trip, man.
It was because in August, because we actually, my girl and I, we went in September one time and it was already snowed and we couldn't even get through, dude.
Hmm.
It's crazy. But
Wow.
yeah, no, you got one day, check out Yellowstone. We like to travel, man. So I know what you mean about closest to nature here in Denver. We do, I mean, not Denver, but everywhere here in Colorado. Have you been to the sand dunes yet?
Oh yeah, it's
See,
another world.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Dude,
Yeah, it's amazing.
did you go to the did you go to Hooper?
No, what's that?
Oh, dude. 30 minutes. I think it's west, no, east of Alamo. Okay, so you know where the sand dunes are? There's a
Hmm.
city next to it called Alamosa. Did you go to Alamosa?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the city is like east of Alamosa. It's called Hooper. And then there's a place there called the Alien Watchtower.
Really? What is that all about?
Oh
Is
man,
it
yeah.
literally an alien watchtower? Oh shit.
Next time you go, man, check out the Alien Watchtower. I checked it out. It is no lie.
Oh shit. Thanks, man. I haven't been there for a couple of years, so this summer would be a good time to do it.
Yeah, summer to go. Don't go now because it is fucking cold and windy.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
Oh my
That is
god,
so cool. I'm always down for a pilgrimage anywhere to nature.
dude, it is such a trip. I got scared.
I bet, dude.
I got
Why is it
scared.
called the alien look? Is it just because it's a great viewpoint or
Oh, okay. So many reasons. A lot of extraterrestrial sightings.
hmm.
Thermal waters in the mountains right next to the sand dunes. And
Hmm.
then there's this place called the Alien Watchtower where there's literally an igloo where the gift shop is. And then above the gift shop is literally a tower built so you can see stuff.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Oh, whoa. Oh yeah, I gotta check it out. I mean, I'm a
I'll send it.
believer,
I'll
so
send
I
you a
gotta.
clip. I'll send you the link.
Yeah,
I'll send you the link on Instagram.
that'd be great, dude. I would love to. That's definitely right up my alley. I truly will make a pilgrimage just for that.
Dude, okay. And when you go, dude, when you go, there's a highway specifically called extraterrestrial highway because it's the highway with the most sightings seen or some shit.
Really? God.
It's what they say, dude.
So I gotta be on the balls of my feet when I go though, just in case I see something.
Dude, you'll be thinking, okay, maybe I'm not ready to see something.
It's probably true, man. Yeah, because it's one thing to have it up here to be like, of course aliens
Yeah,
exist.
yeah,
Like, what
yeah,
are the
yeah,
odds
yeah,
of
yeah.
them
No,
not,
but
right?
when
But it's
shit hit,
another thing to be like, is that a fucking
yeah,
alien?
is that shit? If that shit goes like no lie, okay? Because
Yeah.
for me, this is me. I don't know how you feel or whatever, anybody listening, but for me, that's how I feel. I feel they're real. I feel there's
Yeah,
many things we don't see. I feel there's other universes. We're colliding with each other. We're all in different realms, whatever you want to call it, man.
I
I
agree.
feel
I agree, man.
cool. I feel there's other people ahead of us in the future.
Mhm.
Maybe they're time traveling back to that. Maybe that's happening as well. I feel there's good and evil going on right now as
Mhm.
well. And so,
Dude, I totally agree with all of that. Absolutely.
yeah. And so I'm a spiritual person
Me too.
and yeah, for sure, man. And so I thought about that. I was like, okay, I'm all about this and some cool research, all this shit. It's cool to get
Mhm.
deep into this shit, go to the watchtower and stuff. And but then like it really hit me though. Like if it really did happen, it hit me because I read, dude, it's no lie. There's stories. This like if you go there, there's this lady that has a gift from her gift shop. She has like a book full of testimonials of people of what they see when they go there and they email it.
Really?
Yeah, and they email it to her,
Huh.
and she gets their permission to put it in this book. And when I was there, I can only read like 3 stories, and I'm like, all right, I'm good reading this. I'm good, just because I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But then it got to me there, dude. I don't know. They say this is what they say, man. They say when your ears pop that when you're going to a different frequency at that very moment. Maybe you're going into
Hmm.
a different realm at that very moment. Maybe you're jumping into a different. I don't know. People see different
Hmm.
things. Maybe I don't know. Um. So I just feel that when that was going down, I was like, man, I was reading those stories and I was like, okay, this is crazy stuff that people witnessed when they came here. And so it got to me, dude. It got to me. Not gonna lie, it got to me, and it got to me, and I was like, okay, what happens if it did happen? I would not be ready for it.
Yeah, no. You're at the hands of in all likelihood far more evolved creatures at that point.
yeah, dude. If anything, I'm gonna run, and then I'm not
Oh
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just stand there, and then I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna run, dude. I'm gonna be like,
Mhm.
yeah. So
I know, and yet it's like that whole cognitive dissonance of, on one hand, I really do think any rational person would agree, like, in all likelihood, of course, there's aliens. Like the film Contact really put it poetically when it talks about, if it was just us, what an awful waste of space, right?
right,
And yet, that's all just kind of the cognitive dissonance of like, okay, yeah, cognitively I understand that. In reality, my instincts, my fucking like when I'm in the side of a cliff and I jump back, part of me does not come to terms with that until it's right there. And then it's like, holy shit, I'm prey.
Dude, oh my gosh, straight up. There's a story in there, dude. Here's the story. I'll tell you later because I remember it. I was like, oh fuck. And then we'll get straight to you, dude. So the story was, um, this person went there, okay? Didn't think anything of it, whatever. And and oh dude, the lady says take pictures while you're out there during the day because your camera will capture things. And so this person took pictures and ended up catching like some like she thinks she caught some stuff in the pictures of her camera, right? That's what it says in the letter. And so I guess eventually that night, dude, she had a visitor at her motel, dude. And she said first she heard people outside her door, but she thought it was just people like just coming in, but there was no door, like there was no like because she said there was no door coming into her place. It was just she was like the last room of the hotel in the end. So there was like no door. So she said she kept hearing people coming in and out of a door.
Oh my God.
And then no, dude. And then she said her door opened and then her latch got got that security latch on her door. It said that the latch caught the door opening, her door opening. And then she said next, and she's like confused, I guess is what the letter said. It was confusing. Like, well, how is that door opening? She said she's locked it. And then she said that next thing she knows that there was an orb light at her edge of her bed.
Oh my God.
And this orb went crazy in the room, like really fast, like left and right, and then out the door.
Really?
That's what the letter said.
Man. And I like to not spend too much time on this, but I do have faith, like you say, there's good and bad, right? There's evil and good, right? We can't approach the unknown innately distrusting either. You got to stick to your heart, right? Like I'm a big believer intuition is one of the great gifts that most people are conditioned to not use. So, within a few minutes of a person, if you're like, I don't know if I fucking trust this guy, or vice versa, you're like, ooh, but it's not a thought. It's more like a feeling that you either kind of like bleed into or you kind of retract from, like, And I think like that's the best approach to shit like that is like, let's not be innately afraid, because odds are at least half of them are there to fucking help. And they're the only reason that we've been able to cut pyramids and master the internet, for God's sakes. You know what I mean?
Dude, master this guy right here.
Yeah, there's no way, right? There's no way.
I know.
And yet at the same time, you wonder, like, is this guy so good? Like maybe this is from the bad ones. I don't know, man. I think like people are bottoming out psychologically and spiritually in a lot of ways. So, and a lot of it's just like Nietzsche talks about that distraction is always the enemy. And so much of civilization is actually built on distraction. Like from a scientific standpoint, it's just a dopamine rush, but we live in a civilization that has so many different facets of it that is predicated on conditioning your innate distraction and addiction to distraction. And that's fucking bad for everybody. There's a time and a place to fuck off, but at the same time, like when people have no attention spans, or when people don't engage with one another, whoa. I mean, that is a new low for human to human interaction. So
sure.
I wouldn't mind if the phone just went, Zoop. I was like, hey, let's go back to razors. I think that's as much as we ever needed.
Dude, okay. Straight up, dude, I totally agree with that, man. My goodness. If phones vanished right now, a lot of people would be crying. I know that.
But then they'd actually have to like look up at other people's eyeballs again and be like, oh yeah, there's trees and people. Like, oh my God, it's actually more magical out here than here.
Dude, I lived before cell phones came through, man.
Yeah, no, me too. I was, at least my childhood was I lived when it wasn't normal to have everyone have fucking cell phones.
Yeah.
we're like the last humanity's
I
last
know.
chance
I
to
know.
remind people like this isn't how we're supposed to fucking do this.
Dude, like especially when you see like kids just like on their iPads all day. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh man,
Screen to screen, man. It's a weird life.
it is, dude. Oh man.
And do you really think like anyone's gonna like die and in their last moments they'll be like, remember that text? Remember that? Remember that post? Like remember that? Like anything on a fucking screen? Like those aren't gonna be your dying memories, man. It's
Dude,
insane. Like people are robbing themselves. There's a time and a place, and this in and of itself is proof that there is a time and a place. Like without this stuff on the flip side, I wouldn't be talking to you. And you're a cool fucking dude. Like
that's what
this
it's
is what
all
it's
about.
meant for.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
this is what
saying.
it's meant for.
Yeah.
Like it's constructive this way. We're not distracting ourselves. We're engaging, you know.
Dude, communicating, engaging,
Mm-hmm.
connecting, all the
Yep.
above. We're all in the freight. Same. Everybody listening right now, like, share, subscribe, follow. This is amazing conversation right now,
Mm-hmm.
dude. Alex, so you're from Fort Collins. You like
Well, I was
Collins?
born there, bounced around, but yeah.
Yeah. Fort Collins, that's a good place. I've been there a few times.
Mm-hmm.
You did college baseball, dude. That's
Yeah, I
big.
saw you like baseball too, man.
Dude,
That's
love
cool.
baseball. I played shortstop. What position do you
Me
play?
too, dude. Yeah, shortstop.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I love shortstop, man. And I like the outfield too, but shortstop was legit.
I miss it every day of my life.
Right on, bro. Yeah, it's a good sport. My girlfriend and I, dude, we're playing catch right now. She's good.
Was that the video? Was she the one in the video? Was she the one on the thing you posted? That is so great, dude.
Yeah, dude. We're playing catch now. It's our new hobby. We play catch with the football and frisbee. But we play basketball here and there. But now we both got gloves and ball now, so it's awesome.
Dude, she's got some lady balls to play catch with baseballs because
I
that's
know.
that's the real deal there.
Dude, I love it. I love it, dude. And I like it how so you've been 7 years doing independent film.
Yeah, over 7 now, actually. Yeah, but about 7, yeah, a little over.
Dude, what got you into acting?
Um, man, dude, it's one of those things I really, without getting again too philosophical or spiritual,
It's
I do
okay.
believe
You
people.
can be whatever you want, man. Be as comfortable as you want. We don't judge here, bro.
Right on. I just don't want to be on too many tangents. That's all.
Oh, dope. We love the tangents, bro. Take as long as you want. We love it, man. We love it here.
You're
This
awesome.
is the place for it, bro. We love it.
I appreciate your thirst for ideas, man. It's cool. Yeah, no, I believe people are born with a calling, and everyone is born with a purpose. You know, so like the movie Hugo has a metaphor really beautifully. Have you ever seen Hugo?
I
He talks about how.
Is it good? Is it on Disney?
It's so good. It actually might be, which is really weird to think of Scorsese movies on Disney, but yeah, it is. But Hugo has this beautiful metaphor where he's an orphan of a clockmaker and he builds things, right? And he talks about the world as like he's always viewed the world as one big clock, that there are no extra pieces and everything goes into place, right? So I view it the same way, that people are born with callings. And whenever you talk to little kids, you can see that there's innate personality and innate interests. So for me, one of my innate interests is, along with baseball, it's always been movies and music. So
yeah, man.
For me, there's even like this really adorable video of me as a 5-year-old. I've got 2 younger brothers. My middle brother is there as a 2-year-old, and I'm pretending to shave, and I'm giving this like really impassioned, eloquent for a 5-year-old speech about how like I'm going to make movies. I'm going to be an actor. I might be in a TV show, but I'm going to make movies. This is what I'm going to do. But it wasn't like, oh, that's so cute. It was cute, but it was like completely fucking sincere. And I just think that kids know at a certain age, like, oh, this is what I want to do. And they're just into it. So for me, it was that early. I mean, I learned from the age of 2, 1.5 forward, how to talk from watching Pinocchio over and over again, the animated one. I would just like, as a tiny little guy, just put it in over and over again. And I actually did have a slight speech impediment, so maybe it didn't teach me that good, but that led me to then speech therapy as a little kid, which I think actually turned up my eloquence. So, weaknesses can become superpowers, really. So anyway, long story short, I feel like I was built into me from the get-go. And if I wasn't going to make a life in baseball, which was a lot of my life for a while, it was going to be telling stories and making music. So ultimately for me, it was just getting back to that. So I got sidetracked. We all get our hearts broken by various parts of the world in adolescence, and the strong people, the warriors, come back to who they were, and the fucked up people just keep hurting others. So I think we all encounter adolescence as this like rough patch of forgetting what we thought we knew, but we didn't know. It just, the world isn't what we thought it was, but we are who we thought we were. So coming back to that, that's the hero's journey, my friend. So for me, it was a lot of like, I did theater in college, but I was getting a degree I didn't fucking want. But it was kind of like once I dropped out of baseball because I was so sick of fucking coaches in college, I just settled for the wrong degree, and it's the biggest mistake of my life for the debt it put me in. But it also put me back on the track of like having to be the salmon against the stream, swimming to go back home. So since then, I did theater in college, which isn't really my thing, but it was something. But film, so I got right into film after that. And like Mark Twain said, all the best people are self-taught. So
Yeah.
some people go to film school. Some people do go to film school. I'm not
Yeah.
disregarding that. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine for some people. But I do think the better avenue for doing anything is to jump right into an actual thing of it. And, you know, don't get paid, obviously, if you have no experience, but go do it. So I jumped right in. I started acting, got a gig like out in Wyoming for this film, and then got a gig here. Then I got a pretty big gig here for this stoner comedy that was like way out of my reach at that point for like how big of a production it was and how I was just stepping in the pool. So it was one of those kind of signs from God, hero's journeys of like, okay, you're doing the right thing, now go. And then it's been this, you know, ebb and flow of woe and joy, because it is going to work you. Anything you work on, anything you really love is going to end up working on you as you work on it. And that's the point, is that no matter what you do, whether you're plumbing or making movies or, you know, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as A, you love it, and B, you're dedicated, C will be a much better version of you. So ultimately, like pushing through all the parts of your psyche and ego that have been warped by adolescence and society and time brings you back closer to that kid you were at 5 pretending to shave, going, yeah, this is who I am. Like, not the ego of like, this is who I am, and not the meagerness of, is this who I am? It's just eye level, baby. Like, this is it. Like, no, I'm no better or worse than anyone else who's honest. That's it. This is just what I'm here to do while I'm alive, for the betterment of others, ultimately, because I'm not here to tell shitty stories either. I hate the cynicism in modern storytelling. And that's a big fucking point for me, man. Is like, you know, they have the term postmodernism, right? It's really just a bullshit term for cynicism, because they think that real stories are stories in which people don't grow, they remain static, and nothing really works out. Now, I'm not saying you should sell a bullshit happy ending that doesn't necessarily exist, but if you're not telling the story of somebody growing, you're not telling a story at all. So for me, it's also kind of a call to action at a time when I feel like storytelling, at least in our culture, has fucking bottomed out for the last 5 years of just, you know, there's a lot of reasons for that, but ultimately, I do think there's an appetite in the American psyche for stories that bring people back to an elevated state of growth. Like, yeah, this is, I can get through what I'm going through, because it's not that different than that guy on that screen, what he's going through. Because that's the truth of it. We're all going through the same shit, essentially, and the details are unique to us. So that's what I'm here to do, is tell beautiful stories.
Dude, I love it. I love how your content, I like how you're creating, you're building your passions, you're building your business. And like you said, you guys just get out there, just start somewhere. And you said storytelling, dude, and you got to be dedicated. And then you got to love it and what you're doing, bro. And then get rid of the ego, because this is what I heard. This is what I learned. I heard it's not about being competitive. It's about being collaborating, bro. It's about collaborating, bro. It's not about being competitive, because if you're collaborating, we're going to be reaching so much many more people together.
100% agree with you. 100%. A rising tide raises all ships, right? So what's good for one, it can be good for all of us if we have the same vision. And that's why I think, like, when you're looking for people to collaborate with, it is important to kind of feel out their hearts. And like, why are you doing it? Is it spirit or is it ego? And dude, a lot of actors and actresses, man, they're just full of shit, because they're there to service themselves instead of the story. And then you meet the ones that are there to service the story, and you're like, oh, thank you, God. Because they just bleed. They just bleed, man. And that's what you do as an actor. Like, Hemingway has a great quote about writing. He's like, writing is simple. Just sit on a typewriter and bleed. And that's really all art. It's like, just go up there and fucking bleed, and it will be good. And that's it. No better, no more or less.
Raw, realness. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't be fake. Don't edit shit. You know what I mean? Just put it out there. And dude, tell me about it, man. I was in the music scene. I was playing almost every night before the COVID hit, dude.
Oh wow.
For me, I would just go perform and dip out. I'll just say what's up to like the most important, like just people that like whatever. But you should see like when I first started, and then dude, oh man, I was playing every night, dude. I became like when I first started, dude, I was like, you could first see like cliques of like people, you know, in the music scene. You're just like, okay, cool, whatever. You're a little. I was a little intimidated. Because I was only, dude. I've only, this podcast has been going for a year. Next Thursday will be a year. The podcast.
Congratulations. Oh,
Thanks,
man.
man. It'll be a year, and then doing music, it's been 2 years. And so, dude, things have been popping. So I've been very lucky. But the music, dude, the music scene, man, it's very competitive. It's very people like to stick to clicks, man, you know.
Mhm.
But it is what it is, man. It's cool. It's a game, and I get it. It's cool.
And yeah, that's a great way to approach it. It's a game. It is a fucking game. And that doesn't mean you can't play for real though, right? You can't, you like being authentic within a game kind of elevates you above it. But why do you think are those kind of like, it's almost like tribalism within
Yeah,
those kind of cliques? Why
yeah,
do you think that is? What do you
dude.
think? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, because you can't relate with them.
Mm-hmm.
In certain ways you can, because okay, for me, I can. I mean, for me, I try to relate to everybody because, like, hey, I'm there to play music. You're here to play music. Hey, you have an instrument. I have an instrument. I see the bigger picture. I know that we have a lot in common and we can relate. Okay, I made my effort to put myself out there, and you know, and be you know, do my thing. But if I don't get no reciprocation back, I'm gonna put myself out there anymore. And that's what really it is. It's like you'll meet some people that are all right, cool, dope, whatever, and then you meet some people like okay, cool, Pete. Like you just meet cool, what's up, and then you realize it. I don't know why is it like that. I have no idea, man. I just jumped into it, and that's what I realized. Why is it like that? I have no idea. Like I said, this is what I do. I go there. I say what's up to whoever I gotta go. And then I'd be like, all right, what time am I performing? Okay, you're at this time. Okay, cool. I'll be back. So I go back. Like I'll go back to my girl's crib, kick it with her, and be like, oh babe, I gotta get going. I gotta be on stage like in 20 minutes. Literally, no lie. And so like, cause she lives closer downtown, and all the places I play would be downtown. And then I'll be like, babe, I gotta be on stage like in 20 minutes. I gotta go. So I'll drive like 10 minutes to get there. I'll get my guitar out. I'll get to the side, I'll pull up, and they'll be like, Ariel's up next. And I'll be like, literally sometimes just pulling up, and I'm on the next stage, dude, no lie.
Really? That is so cool.
I miss those days, dude. So like, I didn't really kick it. I mean, that's what I did, man. I just be like, all right, I'm here. You know, I'm here. I'll be back. And this is what I got. Okay.
Because you're there for the music.
Yeah. I'm there to play. I'm there to like entertain. I'm not there. And then I'm like, I'm here to do my thing, and I'm out. I'm not here to like, yo, I don't know. It's cool to, like, I'm trying to connect, but I'm not connect. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it, bro.
Well, I know, I get what you're saying, dude, because I feel like you're there primarily just to play your song, right? And then anyone who clicks in with that, you're open to. But you're not there. It's not a fucking social networking event for you. Like, you're there to play a song. And that's cool. Because the people who actually respond to your music are the ones who are going to come up to you after a gig and say, dude, that really touched me. And that's what you're going for. You're not going for the people who are like, yeah, man, no, it's all right. Like, you're not looking for the guy who's there to service his own fucking ego. You're there for the one who needs a song.
Dude, best well said. Like, I'd show up there, do my thing. People would like, yo, like, I would say on stage, yo, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Follow me on the Instagram. Appreciate all your, listening. I got one more song here. Let's kill it. Have a great week. Ariel, let's go. And then I'll play my song. DJ, drop that track. And then I'd go play my song. Dude, I miss those days, bro. No lie. And I'm so happy. Dude, there'll be days I'd play 3 nights in one. I'll play 3 times in one night, bro.
That's the real deal, man. You're just there to play.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'd play at this venue, and then I'd jump. Like, I go to this venue, let them know I'm there. Let this venue know I'm there. Let this venue know I'm there, and I'll be like, okay, so this time I'm gonna be here at 11:15. Here I gotta be at 9:30. Here I play at 7:45. Like, wow. And then I go boom, boom, dude. It was so dope, bro.
That is so cool. That's the way to do it. You were exponentially growing as a musician in one night that way.
Yeah.
Different kinds of audiences, different vibes.
That's
what stand-ups say that's what you should do. Is like when they say like stand-ups tell young stand-ups to just go to as many clubs every night as possible.
Believe that.
I listened to some of your music, dude. I fucking dug it. So were you on the guitar too? Like, that's you also on the guitar playing?
Where?
You had two different EPs of 3 songs. One was a holiday one.
Oh yeah.
One was Leaving
Yeah.
Volume 2, I think. So
Yeah.
are you playing the guitar in those also?
Yeah.
That is so badass, dude.
Thanks,
Really,
man.
that's much respect for that, because that's a tricky thing to do.
Yeah, man. Dude, okay, so you know what? So I took voice lessons. I'm taking voice lessons, so that makes me more comfortable now. During this COVID, man. So I'm so happy, dude. I'm just so grateful. Dude, Alex, what makes you love so much acting? Why do you love acting so much?
Oh man, that's a cool question, dude. I think it's when you try to break it down intellectually, it's such a funny thing talking about acting in any way, because anytime you break it down intellectually, it's one of those things where like it makes no fucking sense why anyone would do this. You just think like why would anybody, not just the economics and the strife and struggle of being an actor, like not just that, just the very nature of like, why do you feel the need to go in front of people and bear some kind of emotional, soul to others through fucking fiction? Like why? And I can't explain it. I think honestly, people who need to perform in general, but especially actors, but all performers, it's kind of born into you, and maybe it's an emotional need to relate and communicate. It is this like weird self-expression that like involves both introverted and extroverted people, and I feel like I'm both anyway. Sometimes I'm real extroverted, but I definitely need my downtime. So I don't think it necessarily has to do with a personality type as much as it does an emotional need to connect and just be vulnerable out loud.
Mm-hmm.
There's a burden that we all bear, because we're born into this world with a gap. There's a hole in all of our hearts from wherever we came from, right? Like nobody's whole here, right? And then your pursuit in this life and whatever you do and the people you're with should be the pursuit of filling up that hole bit by bit, right? So I think that actors have this like unique kind of hole that they need, where the burden of being is lightened by giving the emotion of what it feels like. And everybody feels that way to a degree, or nobody would go to the bars and have a beer and tell their life story, right? So everybody feels the need to tell stories and to hear stories. And everybody feels this alleviation of that isolation when you can give a story. But an actor particularly finds like a peace in giving something very volatile, which is the heart.
Wow, that is deep. The heart, bro.
That's what she said.
Dude, what about what you said the most out of all that? It's about connecting that emotion, man. So when you I know you've done things, you've done things live while you do acting, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's a good feeling, huh?
Oh yeah. There's I'm definitely against that idea that film acting or theater acting, one is harder, they're not. Like they have different things are easier in one way and different things are harder in the other. I don't think one is necessarily a better actor than the other, or one takes more. I think that when you're live, like in theater stuff, you having a live audience is fucking amazing.
Right.
Like that kind of energy, whether you're as a musician or as an actor,
Dude.
You feed off of that, and that just, I mean, I was an athlete too, you know that. So having a good crowd, it really does, it gets you there in an adrenaline focused way that you really don't have to do anything. And the other easier side of theater acting is also, if you fuck up a line, only the people there that night may know. But film is forever, my friend. And the worst part about film, the hardest part about film isn't just that, you have a million moving pieces that you might nail your fucking line 3 times, but it was out of focus one time, there's a sound the other time, and then the time you weren't quite as good, that's when they got it, right? That's not even the worst fucking part. The worst part is that you are not the editor of your own takes. So you might give 5 takes and you felt really good about them. Yeah. But one of them that you didn't feel as good about ends up being the final cut, right, and you really can't do shit.
Right.
So that's why every smart actor who's ever won an award, and awards are bullshit, by the way. Every smart actor, though, always thanks their editor. There's a lot to be said about that. So theater actors don't have to face that, but theater actors also have like a rigorous fucking, practicum of learning lines, rehearsing 9 shows in a week type thing. I mean, it's rigorous for sure, where a film actor might be on set 8 to 12 hours in one day, but then he might not be on set for 3 days. So there's different things, but ultimately I think being in an audience watching what you filmed is one of the greatest rushes you'll ever have, because you can feel other people feel it. So there's still that audience engagement level, but it's not in the moment like theater, and that's a fucking rush. So I do prefer film acting, but I do love both, and without theater you wouldn't have had film.
That's awesome, man. Thanks for giving us your both perspective on both of those.
Yeah, thanks for caring.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. People always think theater acting's harder. It's not. It's just got different things that are hard, just like film has different things that are hard.
Wow, dude, I love that. Theater and oh man, theater and film acting. Cool, man.
Hmm.
Dude, the rush. This is what
I'm
I
sorry, what?
call the rush that you get that you were talking about
Hmm.
when you're performing. I get it, dude. I remember the rush that I would get after I play. I wouldn't be when I'd get home and I wouldn't be able to sleep. I'd be twitching. I'd be twitching in bed because I'd still be pumped up from the show. I would be
Yep.
in the next day. I'll be pumped up, dude, and I'd be ready to go the next day. But if I didn't play the next day, I would lose that high.
Hmm. Yeah, and that it is a high. It's kind of a drug to be
Dude, it's
live like
no, I
that. So
know. I'm all
yeah,
about that, bro. Oh
yeah,
my
it's
God.
true.
It
And I
was,
don't think that's an issue. I just think finding balance when you're not there can be an issue for performers. It's like you gotta go zen, baby. You gotta
yeah.
gotta go back to the peaceful center. You
Yeah,
know,
dude. You do.
can't
You
live
do.
on top of a mountain.
You do. You do. And it's good, dude. It's good to bring that back, bro. That is good.
Hmm.
Um, okay. So you've been in this for about 7 years, okay? And we've been talking
Hmm.
almost over an hour.
Right on.
Dude, tell me about this. Tell me what you have, if you could tell yourself when you first started this 7, 8 years ago, what would you tell yourself, bro? If you could look at yourself right now, back then, what would you tell yourself? Would it be like, yo, dude, focus on this, don't do this. So
Wow, that's a really good question, dude. Um,
would it be like, dude, save money for this because you're gonna go through this, or would it be like, yo, man, just be content, be peace,
mhm.
work
I'd
hard?
say I'd say what I did 3 years into it, my advice would be just do that immediately, which is start making your own content also. So I've been through a lot of different acting teachers, and I did a 2-year Meisner intensive program with Leah Marlene, which is somebody you should actually link out because she's fucking awesome.
Okay,
She has this great acting program in Colorado. So that was a big step for me too, and that actually ended just like 6 months ago. But
okay,
there have been different classes that were helpful, but the reason I bring that up is that nothing outside of her class probably made such a night and day difference than starting to make my own material. So I wrote for years, right? I wrote songs in a band, I wrote stories in school, like I've always written, right? But it wasn't until I started writing my own screenplays and then filming them and editing them. So I was 3 years into my independent film acting when I started doing that for real. Definitely 2 years for the first project, but when it was really an intensive project, 3 years. And nothing expedited my evolution as an artist, as a filmmaker, as an actor, as a person more than creating that. Because not only do you have to put your ego completely in place when you see how hard it is, A, to juggle both sides of the camera, but more importantly, there's nothing more sickening than when you're not yourself. So ultimately, when you can give yourself to any piece of art and it's authentic, you're always going to be able to sit with it. But when you have to watch yourself not be yourself, it brings you back to that 5-year-old kid again. Not to mention the very practical application of making your own content, which is just that, you know, fucking Matt Damon said no to stuff a long time ago by the time it reaches me, right? The scripts I get, all of the people I look up to passed on a long time ago. So if I want to make the stories that inspired me or stories like the ones like Good Will Hunting or Fight Club and, you know, The Fountain, movies like that, if I want to make the kinds of stuff that inspired me, I have to make it myself at least for a while. So
right.
then if you can be your own content creator, I still go out for other stuff, other commercials and other people's films, and I'm happy to do it. But nothing focuses me as a storyteller and an actor more than having to refine the story that matters most to me. Both writing, acting, and editing, A, B, and C, all three stages, it leveled me up in ways far beyond anything I could have done otherwise. And it's also a gift being an actor who then directs because you've watched other people direct you. So you've gotten to take the good and the bad from so many people in your own experiences and then implement your stuff and then see what works and what doesn't work. And the thing that's coming up now, this it's either a feature or a miniseries, but again, I'm the co-lead, but I'm finishing writing the 7th draft of it now, and I'm directing it and I'll be editing it. And it's a feature, it's feature length. So we have funding, thank God. So I'm gonna try to raise a little more. But the fact is, I feel prepared now, 3 projects in of doing these kind of multiple hat dance to really be able to tell the story on every side of filmmaking that I'm here to tell. And God willing, if that comes down the pike from my agent and my managers, thank you, you know, but I'm gonna fucking make it happen with my own 2 hands. And
Yeah.
that's the thing I would say is start that immediately. Make it with your own 2 hands.
Nice, dude. Make it with your own two hands. Make it with your own two hands.
Yeah, there's a Ben Harper song like that.
That's awesome. And start making your own content. And like you said, what I liked what you said there, but people don't realize until they try it, is jiggling both sides of the camera. Like, no lie. For you, for when you said that for me, when I heard you say that for me, that what I meant, what you meant for me, what that meant, everybody could take that differently. But for me, what I thought that meant was like, for me, it's hard. Like I go do promos and I gotta set up my tripod on one end and I gotta make sure the angle's good on this end by myself. And then I gotta make sure and then I'm on the other end, like being the actor for the promo. And then I'm so like that's what I get what you meant by that. But like people don't understand like how to like it is little it's for me it's fun. I don't look at it as hard, but it's like it's fun, exciting, it's a little intimidating, but
how do you switch between the two like mindsets?
Oh, easy. Because like I'll be like, all right, cool. I need this angle for the camera. Set the tripod. Go for it. The acting is different. I try to kill it with one or two promos. I try to kill it one or two takes. I meant, and then I try to kill it one or two takes. And if it's not one out of, even if they suck, I keep it. I keep it.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll.
Well, they don't suck from what I've seen, man. They look good to me.
See, that's what's funny. Like that baseball one. I wasn't gonna put that one up. I thought that one was horrible. I even dropped the ball. You know what I mean? But like,
your personality was present. That's what made it so good.
See, that's the things that you think that are not gonna work end up working. So I end up keeping them, and so I look at them back at 3 weeks later, and I'll be like, oh, let's just use this one. And so, but yeah, no, the acting part though, dude, for my end, I always have to get like in the zone a little bit. I have to do like some stretches, some push-ups real quick, like do some high knees.
Yep.
And then I'll get in this, and then I'm ready. Like I'll be thinking about skits when I'm taking a shower, like too much TMI, but I'll be thinking about skits in the shower. I'll be thinking about skits while I'm working. Like it's like just funny, not just smart ass funny skits in my mind, dude. I'm like, all right, it's time to take it to the next level a little bit. So.
Well, it's very cool that you've got that kind of creative flexibility to go from, writing to the technical to the creative, performance. I guess the metaphor I always use is like when I'm directing, I'm a fucking boxer, right? And when I'm acting, I'm a dancer. So you kind of got to have a different set where if you're directing, you really are kind of like fighting all the fucking problems that are just there. And when you're acting, you got to just listen to the song of the moment, whatever it feels like in that scene. That's all you got to hear.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It's interesting to be able to, you got to work to be able to go back and forth. So, but I do feel confident that I've learned that dance.
Nice, bro. Yeah, same here. When I try to go to like businesses, I get the B-roll first, I get the B-roll first, and then I do the acting part.
That's smart. Because then you've already got something checked off the box that won't be nagging at you.
Yeah, I'll just do like the most
really smart.
So like for instance, if I go to a restaurant, I'll try like a pizza place, I try to get the most important things. I'll get like if they have pizzas all laid out, I'll get the picture of all the pizzas. And then I'll get like me eating the pizza. And then just stuff like that, like just B-roll, just simple things. And then I do the promo and then I edit it all together and then throw it out.
That's really smart, dude. That's really smart. I've actually always put my B-roll last, and I think I'm gonna switch that now because you said that. Like with the commercials we're doing, that's smart. It's just one less thing to have to worry about.
Yeah, I just do the B-roll first, and then I do the acting afterwards.
That's really smart, dude. Well, I'm gonna take that nugget with me. So thanks.
Cool. Yeah, no, thank you for coming on, man. I got one more answer. Oh yeah, dude. For people listening, if they haven't been here in Denver before, where's one place you recommend them going after the COVID ends?
Well, Red Rocks is kind of the epicenter for me of all good things. So I'd say checking out a show at Red Rocks is 100% a spiritual check or a bucket list. So yeah, I'd say a Red Rocks show. Nice. I love Rockies games, but I just love baseball. So, but yeah, I'd say a Red Rocks show for sure.
Dude, straight up, I love Rockies games, dude.
Yeah, me too.
I worked at the bank at Wells Fargo and for a while, and we were sponsors for the Rockies. And so we were getting tickets every weekend, dude. I was going
Oh,
to so many Rockies games that I got tired of going to Rockies games.
and now you're like, fuck, how could I ever get tired of this?
I know. I'm like, babe, do you
Yeah.
remember we used to go to games all the time? Like
God,
one year we went like 9 times, bro.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's beautiful. Just being there.
I know.
It's just a little piece of heaven, right?
It's amazing. It just got a little out of
Hmm.
control when we were going because I quit drinking 2 years ago. Thank goodness.
Hmm.
I'm so happy. But when I was going to the game, I'd get a little out of control and not like being obnoxious. No, no, no. I meant just drinking. And I was like, and so that's why I was like, yeah, I don't want to drink no more. It got pricey.
Yeah,
It got pricey. That's what it was.
no doubt, dude. Are you kidding? Yeah, one beer for double digits? Give me a break, man. It's ridiculous.
Dude, thank you, guys. This is Alex, my boy, Alex Graff. Dude, you came on. Dude, it's been over an hour. You came and killed it, dude. Thank you so much. We can talk forever. I'm gonna have you back on the show. Let's say maybe in a few months.
That sounds amazing. And Ariel, I do want to once again extend my sincerest gratitude. I truly appreciate not just you giving me this opportunity, but that you give this to people that you find and help their voices be heard. I mean, there's a lot of really cool creative people out there that don't have the millions to market themselves, and someone like you is really doing amazing ripples in this world. So, really, from the bottom of my heart, brother, I really appreciate what you're doing. Please keep it up. And anytime you want me back, I'm fucking there.
Dude, I want you back, let's say in a few months. I appreciate the kind feedback, the kind words, bro. I got your back. Anything you need, yeah, I support you. If you need someone to come in the audience, I'll come be in the audience, man. Let me know if you need pictures. Let me know. Homie hook
Thank you, buddy. Back at you. Truly.
homie hook up. I got you, dude.
Right on. Back at you, buddy.
Awesome. Guys, this is Alex. Alex, tell us one more time where we can find you. I'll bring up your Insta.
So on Instagram, you can do Alex Freebird Graff, Alex underscore free underscore bird underscore
Oh,
Graff. And yep, that's that first one. Again, that's my more personal account.
yep,
And feel free to reach out to that one too.
yep.
If you're interested in just following the acting filmmaking stuff, that would just be Alex Graff underscore underscore.
Here we go.
Yep, that's
Boom.
that one. Yep, that's that one. Much newer, but it'll be just for the work. And then if you want to follow my company, it's at Stray Dog Soul Pictures. Not .com, that's the website, but yeah, at Stray Dog Soul Pictures, which is there up on the right hand corner there too.
Dude, I'll click on that. Dude, what about this Christmas list? I saw a couple
Oh, yeah, I knew you were gonna say.
dude, I saw a couple comments about Santa Claus not being on the list.
I
Boom.
know. I took a hell of a plunge in December to try to get reacquainted with all of the Christmas movies that I love and see which ones I really love the most. And it was a close one. It was I had to cut it off at some point. Santa Claus didn't quite make the cut.
Oh,
I felt the very strongest though about like the first five. I'd say there's kind of the first five, but Home Alone, It's a Wonderful Life, and Zemeckis' Christmas Carol, and Klaus, if you haven't seen that yet. Just fucking amazing. And I always love Four Christmases. So, but I know there's always going to be a couple. It's weird to think how many great Christmas movies there are.
dude. Okay, so you got Santa Claus, and then you got Bad Santa.
Yeah, Bad Santa, which is still I mean it is a Christmas movie. I think you commented on the other profile of it.
I did. I did. I was like,
yeah.
dude, because I was in there. I commented about no Santa Claus, and then I saw another comment about no. So I was like, yeah, I'm not the only one.
No, you weren't the only one. That's probably my biggest omission. So
That
next
is
year I'll probably
so
I'll revisit
funny,
it.
dude. I was so funny. I thought that was cool, dude. I thought you making a list. Period is cool. I think I'm trying to think another one that. I'll try to think of it top of my head. My girl and I, we watched all the Christmas movies.
Aren't they great?
They're amazing, dude. We watched For Christmas, Christmas Vacation. Yeah. Did you watch Soul yet?
No, I haven't. I've been wanting to, and my Disney Plus thing went off. So I know I need to watch Soul. Pixar's more hit and miss lately, but I still love Pixar, and that one looked awesome. Was it good?
You'll love it. Oh yeah, you'll love it, bro.
Yeah. The last one I loved of theirs was Coco, and then
Yeah.
before that it was I love Coco and I love Inside Out. But other than that, all of their more recent ones, last like 5 years, I haven't been as big on. But Soul looked awesome.
Dude, okay. My girlfriend said she loves Coco,
Mm-hmm.
loves it, but she liked Soul better.
Really? Okay. Interesting. What's your favorite Pixar?
Is that the same? Is that the same genre?
Yeah, like of all the Pixar movies, like even from their early catalog, what
Oh
would be
man,
your?
I don't know. I don't
It is
know.
tough. They have a
I
lot
would.
of good ones.
I guess I don't know, but this one, this Soul man is it's nothing what you think.
Really? Okay. It looked awesome.
It's nothing what you think, man. It's you think it's a guy playing music one moment, and then next is 360 degrees, man. I don't want to give you too much unless you want to know more
Huh.
about it, but yeah,
No,
dude,
no, I'm gonna be. It's probably the next movie I watch. So
please do. It's I watched it twice, dude, and I teared up both times.
really, did you like it more the second time?
Oh yeah, I'll watch it again and again. It's a movie that
Oh,
I watch.
really?
It's just so good, dude. It's such a dude. Okay, this is the best way I can explain it. I watched it with my niece and nephew. My niece and nephew all day talked about it, want to watch it. They can't wait for the release of it. The release came out, and the whole day I was like, I've never heard about this movie. I don't know what we're watching. But it was me, my dad, my mom, my brother, sister-in-law, two kids, niece and nephew, and my other brother. So it was like 8 of us. And the kids were all excited. They want to watch this, right? Dude, within about 15 minutes in the movie, the kids were not interested in it at all no more. And
Really?
all the adults were hooked.
Oh, really? That's
That's all
interesting.
I can say. That's all I can say.
Okay. Okay, so 15 minutes in, huh? Okay, good.
If that 10, 15 minutes, bro.
Oh
Like,
man.
like at the first beginning of the movie, I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm watching it. And I'm looking at my niece and nephew I haven't seen for a while, playing with them. Cool. They're paying attention to the movie. And then next thing I know, something happens in the movie, and I'm just hooked.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
bro.
that's good storytelling, man. You gotta catch people in those first 10 or 15 minutes or they'll start to stray.
I can't wait till you watch it.
Yeah, I'll let you know how I feel about it. I'm
Please
sure I'll
do.
love it.
Please do.
It looked great.
Please do,
Yeah,
man.
that's Pete Docter directed that. He did Inside Out and Monsters Inc., I believe. So he's one of the good ones, huh?
Dude, so good. I can't let me know.
Yeah.
I can't wait till we talk about it. That'll be the next time when we chat back up. We'll talk about it.
Sounds great, brother.
Guys, this is his other Instagram, Stray Dog Soul Pictures. That's StrayDogSoulPictures. Let me bring your website up, dude.
Thank you, buddy.
No, thank you. I just lost some air there because I need to drink some water. Here we go. Got your website. Here we go. Here we go. I'm usually more prepared, but we do it live. People like it live. Here we go. Boom. Website, guys. Alex dash Graff as in Frank.com.
That quote by Redford there is that's kind of how I look at it all right there.
Looking good, man. This is good stuff. I can't wait to see your new headshots. You said you got some new stuff coming out?
Yeah, I'll be up in Fort Collins tomorrow with this really cool wife and husband photography company called Sweet Justice Photography. So I'll be getting some new headshots there to get some indoor shots so the lighting can be a little more controlled. But yeah, it's one of those things you kind of gotta keep updating.
Got to keep it updated, dude. Nice portfolio. Like the short hair, guys. Look at the short hair. Looking nice, looking fresh, looking like Tom Brady, baby. Who is oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Who's quick, really quick? Who's gonna win it? Tom Brady or the Chiefs?
Oh man. I mean it should be the Chiefs, right? But it's gonna be the Bucks. Like, you know what I mean? Well, no, like Mahomes is better, the Chiefs are better. The Chiefs should win, right? But when was the last time a team won back-to-back Super Bowls? You know, even when the Patriots were at their best, they had a hard time winning back-to-back. They would go back-to-back. The Broncos in 97, 98 won, and almost nobody ever wins back-to-back, dude. And just because I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, it's going to secrete Brady as 100% the best quarterback of all time if he can leave the Patriots and then go win a Super Bowl with the fucking Bucks. So he's going to win. It's gonna be one of those weird Brady things, and he's just going to win. And then he'll probably retire.
It's called Tampa Bay.
It is, but it'll be interesting either way.
Tampa Bay, shout out to the Buccaneers. They're going to win it. Shout out to the Thomas Patrick Edward Brady Jr. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for Sunday, dude. I am so stoked.
You think it's going to be the Bucks?
Dude, I'm going for the Bucks all the way. I got $20 on it.
Nice, dude. You should get some odds on that.
So, dude, thank you so much for coming on the show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow, guys. Go check out my boy Alex Graff in the house. Dude, when you come back on the show, I already know what we could talk about. We could talk about soul, and we're going to talk about conspiracy theories, and we'll talk about more about your acting. But I didn't know you're in the conspiracy thing. So I like the conspiracy thing. I'm spiritual, and so are you. And movies, dude, I'm so about that. We got so much to talk about. I
know.
Like, dude, but but I appreciate everything you do, bro. Thank you so much. We'll stay in touch on the DMs on the Instagram.
That sounds great. Truly, again, my sincerest gratitude and respect, my brother. You are the shit. Keep doing what you're doing, and anytime we'll make this happen again. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. I'm honored, grateful. Guys, follow my boy. He's legit to quit. Okay. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow ArielENT.com. Guys, here's the Venmo link for my Venmo and my PayPal. Make sure you guys do the donations. Thank you so much. I want to do this for the rest of my life. So thank you so much as well. Shout out to Twisted Grape Radio, Nick Fiore. You know I'm listening, bro. Thank you so much for the donations. You have no idea. Helps me out, pay the bills, baby. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We out. God bless. Be safe. Take your time driving. Guys, look in the mirror and just self-love. Smile in the mirror for 10 minutes like this. And just do it for 10 minutes, and I swear, it makes your whole day better. For some reason, that smile throws like gratitude into your brain, and you're just amazing. So, guys, 5 minutes in the mirror, just say how much you love yourself, and then protect the animals. That's it. ArielENT.com. ArielENT.com, guys. Thank you so much. We out. Intro. DJ, drop the track. Oh, damn. You drop it like that. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, guys. We are live. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow. Yeah. Make sure you give a shout out to my boy, he's Alex Graff. Hit him up right now. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Stop